You ready, babe?
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right, guys, this is Josh with 3% Defense. As you saw in that previous clip, that was my first outing with my bolt carrier group. This was the first time I took that whole upper out. I thought I had issues right out of the gate with it. Let me adjust my camera here. I thought I had issues right out of the gate with it. Before I even went out to the range, it wasn't seating properly. So my bolt was actually seating right about here, and it wouldn't go in. It wouldn't fully chamber around. It wasn't catching around to extract it, and I was having a bunch of issues with it. So I had to scour Google, and I actually found the issue, and it was fine. I took out the donut on the extractor pin. There was too much tension on it, so on the extractor. But I took it out to the range last week, and as you can see in that video, my first round, super operator error. And with my magazine, I believe the magazine had a little bit to do with it. I was using a hex magazine, and I don't think I'll ever use another one. So in the video, you can see I racked it back like a half, and then I racked it all the way. Well, I did like a limp load, and as you can tell, it didn't see it all the way. So with that, when I did strike it, I pulled the trigger, you heard the click, you saw the bolt actually move forward. You saw the bolt move. That was the hammer hitting the fire pin and actually pushing it. So at first I was a little confused. I was like, you know, what the heck is going on? So I looked at it, I cleared it. As I pulled it back, it was super tough, it was rough. Boom, ejected it. The round went super flying back. And I was like, why is there a round? So I loaded another one, put it in there. You did see it goes forward, it does load. So with that, I'm like, all right, loaded. I go to fire my round. It was stored right off, I think it was actually Remington ammo that I was using that day. You can see it not fully charged all the way back. It comes right about here. And what it does is it doesn't extract the round that I fired, double feeds another round in there, and actually jams the round into the round that's chambered and shoves it in there. I didn't have my rod with me, so I actually couldn't jam that round out of there, and I wasn't too sure about how bad it was, so I actually stopped my range day there. I did have my pistol with me, so I went and shot that, but I didn't want to push the issue or try to work on this at the range. So I wanted to get it home, take it apart. I wanted to actually get an in-depth look. I wanted to check the case. I wanted to make sure there was no marks in it. My feed ramp is an M4 feed ramp. It is perfectly aligned. And I was like, man, there's got to be an issue. So I went out and I bought some Mission First tactical mags. They're at my local academy. They're like 10 bucks. My wife said, hey, get some of these. So I got some of them. I got home and I put a couple of rounds in them, and I noticed they were a little defective. So I actually reached out to Mission First, and within a day or two, they actually emailed me. They emailed me back instantly, probably within 5 minutes. And then they emailed me back, and they actually sent me out 3 of their extreme duty. I used these on the range today. It was flawlessly. I honestly, when I got back from the range, I extracted the round. There was no markings on it, so I just figured, you know what? It had to do with the mag. So I actually took the bolt out, I wiped it all down, I re-oiled everything. I used my Mission First tactical mags at the range today. I didn't get any videos of the range today. I just took some photos when my lovely wife did. But because of that, it was storming. It was ridiculous bad here. And I didn't want to bring out my camera and set it all up and get caught in the rain. And I wanted to get some range time in. So what I did is I took some videos, or some photos I should say, and I uploaded them to my Instagram. And then I figured I would do a review today at my house in the comfort of my home. So because of that, This is the review on the bolt that I was talking about. I'm not going to go too in depth on my lower. It is my Anderson lower. A lot of people hate them. I don't mind them. So I do have it outfitted with my Strike Industries package takedown. I do actually have their enhanced mag release, bolt catch, and I do have their selector switch, but I haven't installed those yet. I figured I was going to save those for a different time. So this is a custom 3% defense upper. The upper forged slimline M-lock rail system. I do have some Strike Industry handguards on here. I do have a Strike Industry charging handle, which I love. The color of it is exactly what I want. So I'm going to put that bolt right down there. As you can tell right here, this charging handle is awesome. I do love the extended latch right here, spring. It is awesome. I found this scope in actually a bag in my garage. So I was like, I threw it on here. It's a 3x9x40. It was perfectly fine. I shot it out 50 yards. I did zero it at 50 just because I wanted to get range time in, and I didn't want to get caught in the storm. So that's what I did. So let me get this started. I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna actually put this over here. And to get into the review, I did fire 80 rounds. This is the Toolcraft bolt carrier group. I wanted to see how dirty and how easy it was to clean. I don't know if you can tell. Let me get up in there, see if it focuses. Yeah, there we are. So you can tell there is a lot of gunk actually on there. Still a little clean there. There's gunk. There's not much anywhere else. But up here, whoa, so bad. All right. So I do have this rag. Hasn't been used. Picked it up at the dollar store. Well, microfiber. And I'm just going to wipe it down. One big thing is everyone knows the nickel boring is super easy to clean. As you can tell, it is night and day from your nitride. I'm actually just going to take this down, this firing pin. Can I do it on my fingers? No, I cannot. Don't do this, don't grab your keys. Get in there, the firing pin. Release that. Alright, firing pin gunk. Just your standard fire pin, nothing crazy about it. Now I'm not using any cleaning products, I'm just using this towel to wipe it down. I shot about 80 rounds through this. So it wasn't a whole heck of a lot, but it was enough just to get it dirty. So let's see if I can get in there. Just wipe it down. I mean, initial wipe down, you can see it's super clean. There is some gunk buildup in here. So we'll go on next. All right. So this right here, let's see if I can get it focused on here. So Anyways, this thing is dirty. And I mean, I don't know if you can tell. This camera just doesn't want to work with me today, guys. So you can tell right here, even though it's not focused, just night and day. I mean, I can wipe it off and you can see. So these are extremely easy to clean. You can see right where all the gunk is. You can see right where all the gas is building up. You don't have to keep wiping and wiping and wiping. This is just an initial wipe down. I'm not going to go deep into it, but I will say that it definitely worked a lot better than I thought. It had good recoil. It fired well. When I shot about 10 rounds, just 25 yards. I just unleashed, just rapid fired them, and I didn't feel a lag. The kick on it is very minimal. The bolt extracted very well. I didn't have any issues throughout 80 rounds once I switched to my Mission First Tacticals, the extra duty mags with that. So initial review, I would say that the Toolcraft bolt carrier group assembly is pretty well worth the money. I think you can get them online from anywhere between $100, $120 online across the board. I don't think they're any more than 120 on any given website. So what I'll do here is I'll drop this in. Would help if it was the right way. Put this all back together. Put that in. So there you have it. There it is right there. As you can tell, I do not have a dust cover on my rifle. That is because I wanted to leave it open for the videos, but I also am going to give this a try. This is a Strike Industries Ultimate Dust Cover. So there we go. So I picked this up online. I want to say it was $20. I don't think it was too crazy expensive, but it comes with everything you need. It is aluminum, and it's got a tension. So I want to trust out that tensioner spring. And then, as you can tell, I do have a bird cage. I do love the bird cage. I mean, simple is always the best policy in my book, and it is probably the best one out there. But a product that I was really interested in doing is the King Comp from Strike Industries, which I went and picked up. If I can get it out of the bag. It is a lot heavier than I thought, but I mean, it's got some weight, but it also is a lot larger. So with that, if you can tell the difference between what's on there and this right here, you're talking about a ½ inch or so after the washer. So 3/4 of an inch. So with that, these are videos that I will be making in the future. I will be making a video on the King Comp and the dust cover. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.